southwest, west central, north central, northwest Arkansas. The area here shaded in red, that's going to be the highest. The Little Rock metro area, you're probably wondering, well, it's still in that level 3 risk, so it's certainly something that warrants some serious attention. And yet again, we have those black hash marks, and what that tells us is, should a tornado actually develop in this area, it will have enough ingredients available to it to support a strong long track tornado. So we have to keep that in mind as well. The hail potential is a little bit on the lower end. That's not to say we won't see some hailstones. We probably will. And in far west Arkansas, we very well could see some larger golf ball size hail. Damaging winds, of course, no surprise, it's going to be a concern. 60 to 80 mile per hour will be possible. So there's a lot of different ingredients that we study and then we factor in to give a tornado risk. What we've done is we've compiled all of those tornado ingredients and made it into one specific graphic for us. And what we see here is tornado potential tonight at 9 p.m. in west central and the River Valley on the higher end of the scale. It actually maxes out once we get to midnight and beyond. We find some of these greens here, and that's going to tell us some pretty high parameters in place that would support a tornado should a supercell actually be able to develop. It's kind of an all or nothing situation with some of these supercells. I would love for everything to be on the nothing side. Of course, you'll notice we get that cold front moving through. This will weaken as it approaches central Arkansas, but it doesn't go to zero. In fact, it doesn't really go to zero until it's in far eastern parts of the state. So we'll have to track everything very closely, anything that develops tonight, into the overnight hours, and probably through mid-morning tomorrow. I don't want to take anything for granted since what's happened has happened. So let's talk about the basics. Just a quick refresher. Tornado watch, it'll be issued. There'll be multiple tornado watches, perhaps as early as late afternoon, certainly by this evening. And what that means to us is, hey, in the next 6 to 8 hours, there could be a tornado, so just be ready. Tornado warning, very different. It's urgent. It means something is imminent or already happening and you're in danger if you're in that warning. So be sure you have multiple ways to receive those warnings. We recommend the THV11 app as well as NOAA weather radios, all good sources. Also keep those cell phones charged. Make sure they can wake you up tonight should those warnings be issued. That's a concern given the timing of this is largely going to be when many of us are asleep. Know where to go in your home or wherever you're going to be tonight. Make sure you're customizing that plan to wherever you might be, whether it's work or home or somewhere else. Have ways to be informed. Of course, the team here is going to be tracking things very closely for us. It should start wrapping up at mid-morning tomorrow. Cold front comes through, 70 tomorrow afternoon, mid-60s Thursday and Friday. Saturday looks decent. And some good news, I've actually reduced our chance of rain for Sunday, perhaps looking much better than it did yesterday. So those Easter egg hunts, I wouldn't call them off just yet. Weather could be quite comfortable, those 70s on Sunday.
All right, Scott, thank you so much.